Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the Autistic Superblog's The Hot Take. This video is going to be all about July, which is all about Disability Pride Month. And I wanted to speak to all my fellow disabled community members, all my fellow Spectrumites that are watching and reading this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video, by the way, if you like this video. But I want to talk about how tough it is for us as disabled individuals to live in a world where majority of the time we're always we always have to work hard. We always have to work harder than our neurotypical counterparts who feel like everything else is easy for them. Not saying it's not easy, but it can get really challenging at times. Um, how it feels like we go twice the work for what we can do for ourselves. Like we do twice the work as it takes a neurotypical individual to do, and they uh, the community wants more, which I'm not saying is not bad. It's not, but it can be a definite drain on the batteries. And I'll use myself as an example. During my time of autistic burnout, which I've documented here on the Autistic Super channel and the Autistic Super blog as well, um, I found out that too much of a good thing wasn't exactly a great thing. I felt myself right in my bed on my days off, unable to really like relax, and I felt like a creative writer's block, the likes of which I'd never felt before, and it just felt awful. It just felt like I could not do anything to help myself. Um, and it was tough to ask for help, and it's still tough to ask for help. But through the wonderful help of friends of mine, um, wonderful friends of mine, I was able to get through the worst of the burnout. Not to say I don't have more to learn about myself. Of course I do. But I also realized that my my bout with autistic burnout is just one of many, and I know that there are so many others that could use this message more than I can. If I can remake if I can remake my life from 2022, I would just tell myself to just relax. Just know that you're not alone. Know that there's help. Know that there's support. Know that people are there that care about you. Um, know that people are there they're there to listen to you. They're there to support you. They're there to see the person that you really are, even when you're struggling, even when you're suffering, even when you're feeling the absolute worst you could possibly feel. That you're not alone in life. And I feel like this is the best thing I could do to kind of explain to myself the title for this video. Resting, recharging, and rebuilding. During my time of autistic burnout, I had to realize that I needed to change up my lifestyle, change up my habits, and sometimes I need to work on them, and I know that. Um, but by resting or by giving myself chances to rest, like using days off to kind of get myself back to where I need to be, I felt like during the past, I felt like I can't take a day off. Like I just can't take a day off. And it feels like that's the case. And it feels like that's always the case with me. Maybe it's something that's hardwired into me, but I wanted to say that not only do you deserve a time off, but there's going to come a time, if you don't take a day off, that you need to take a day off. You'll feel it. You may not feel it now, but you'll feel it in the future. And it's going to feel like it's a great time, but it's never enough. Take the time off when you need it. Take whatever time you need to get yourself back to where you need to be. Trust me, you'll feel better about it later on in life. Um, and also gets into some, because by resting, you'll also be recharging yourself. You'll also be recharging your own batteries, like social, um, emotional, physical, and you'll be feeling like a brand new person. Not going to say it's going to not take time, it definitely will. And that might mean you might need to rebuild your life in that regard. But just being able to get back into certain things that you love seeing or love doing myself, I got myself back into video games for the first time in a very long time, and it's been really nice to really get back to playing on my Switch, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, um, and also just playing Tetris 99 being one example, and Mega Man 2. The reason I bring those up is those, and watching game shows on my TV, or watching game shows here on YouTube, or listen to game show podcasts like Tell Us About Yourself from the great Christian Carrion. I gotta give him props for. I gotta give him a plug on that one. But it's those things that really make you feel like they're there to listen to you, like they're there to help you recharge, to help you feel better about yourself. Those are the things that help me out. And I'm not saying that what have worked for me is going to work for you, but those times that you need to get done, those times that you take those times to recharge, is going to make you feel like a better person in the long run. Which gets me to the last point I want to make on this: rebuilding. Um, During my time of autistic burnout, I had to rebuild my life, according to the new feelings I was having during my time. Um, During my struggling time, and I felt like, even though I couldn't like really relax, I felt like I needed to. I needed those changes, and those changes did not come easy. I'm not gonna say they did. Um, and I did, but I did them when I was really too late in burnout. And only at the time when I made those changes realized how beneficial they were in the long run. And I can't go any further by saying that I did so with the support of not only my friends, um, Grasp and the Arkman Hudson have been wonderful for me. Grasp.org and the ArkmanHudson.org or ArkMH.org. Just those are the two that helped me out. But I also had wonderful friends, wonderful people that really like supported me. Really, it helped me out. See the flaws that I have, but also realize the strengths that I had. Now I can use them to make other things work for me. And I wanted to say how blessed, how wonderful I am to know my friends and know that they're there to help me in other aspects too. And I can also say something about my faith as well. My faith has really been important to me during those times. Even at my lowest point, I always felt like God was always there for me, and I do feel that. And I wanted to say thank you to all my friends, my family, everyone that supported me, for helping me out with this, with rebuilding my life. It's been a true blessing, and I hope everyone knows that. Actually, during this time, I've actually found myself more aware about my surroundings, more aware about my autistic um, qualities, my autistic quirks, but I've also found myself more recharged. I found myself more invigorated creatively than I ever have before, and it's something that I treasure and I cherish more than anything. So I want to just give a shout out, of course, to the Stargaze Artist Studio Tour, who had the Art in the Barn this just later earlier tonight, and I want to just thank them for being the wonderful people that they are. Um, with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. If you like these videos, please check me out here on the Autistic Super Blog. Uh, Check me out here on the Autistic Super channel. You can check me out on Facebook, Twitter, X, and all that good stuff. You can check out all my videos on the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. For all of my disabled brothers and sisters, disabled readers and viewers, stay safe, stay strong, know that you are loved, and as always, shine on.